Something feels wrong in America right now. People have jobs. The economy looks strong on paper. Unemployment is low. And yet, everything feels unaffordable. Groceries feel expensive. Rent feels impossible. Healthcare feels terrifying. Even people who are doing okay feel anxious. And the strangest part? You can't point to just one reason. So today, we're asking a different question. Why does life in America feel harder, even when you're doing everything right? If you look at the headlines, things don't make sense. They say inflation is going down. They say wages are rising. They say the economy is recovering. But your bank account says otherwise. Most Americans feel poorer than they did 5 years ago. Not because they're lazy, not because they stopped trying, but because the cost of existing has quietly exploded. This is the affordability gap. And it's the real crisis no one explains clearly. Here's something most people don't realize. Prices don't work like gas prices. When prices go up, they rarely come back down. Food prices rise and stay high. Rent increases and locks in. Insurance costs jump permanently. Even if inflation slows, your bills don't rewind. So when people say inflation is cooling, what they really mean is things are still expensive. They're just getting expensive more slowly. For everyday Americans, that's not relief. That's exhaustion. Housing is the center of the crisis. Rent is eating entire paychecks. Home ownership is drifting out of reach. In many cities, rent has doubled in less than a decade. And buying a home? Higher prices, higher interest rates, higher down payments. You're competing with investors, corporations, and cash buyers. For millions of Americans, housing is no longer a goal. It's a stress loop. And once housing breaks, everything else follows. There was a time when one job could support a life. That era is over. Today, having a job doesn't mean stability. It means participation. Wages grew, but not enough. Not compared to rent. Not compared to healthcare. Not compared to education. So people adapt. Second jobs, side hustles, gig work. But working more hours doesn't fix a broken equation. It just burns people out faster. Here's what really drains Americans. Healthcare, premiums, deductibles, insurance gaps, childcare costs rival rent. Car ownership is mandatory and expensive. Education debt follows people for decades. These aren't luxuries. They're requirements for participating in modern American life. And they stack, quietly, relentlessly. When life gets expensive, people blame themselves. I should budget better. I should work harder. I should make better choices. But this isn't about discipline. It's about a system where costs rise faster than people can adapt. A system where risk is personal, but profits are protected. Feeling overwhelmed doesn't mean you failed. It means you're paying attention. America isn't broken in one place. It's strained everywhere. And the pressure lands on ordinary people. Understanding that changes everything. Because once you stop blaming yourself, you start seeing the system clearly. And that's how real conversations begin. This is how America really works.